When you're injured, you want more. More service, more lawyers, more resources. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. And like me, they love more. Yeah, could use a little more. And unlike Christmas, which you only get to celebrate for maybe 2 months a year, they have over 4,000 support staff working 24/7 all year long.
When you're injured, you deserve more. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
This is Eyewitness News with live breaking news.
Now at 11, we have breaking news. The new evidence just revealed that puts the suspect in the healthcare murder at the scene of the crime.
Plus, more breaking news here at home. The Franklin fire now almost 4,000 acres. What's next in the firefight? We're live.
The winds are dying down, but the fire danger is still high. So why is the red flag warning still in place? Shayla Girardin explains. Good morning. This is Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Giovanna Lotta.
And I'm Philip Palmer. Investigators have been searching for evidence to link 26-year-old Luigi Mangione to the murder of United Healthcare's CEO, and they may have found it.
Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel joins us live from the newsroom this morning with the breaking developments. Jaysha.
Philip, Giovanna, we just learned moments ago that the NYPD commissioner says the gun found on Luigi Mangione matches the shell casings found at the crime scene in New York where Brian Thompson was killed. We also learned this morning fingerprints were recovered from items near that shooting. They were smudged, but law enforcement sources say they appear to match the ones taken from Mangione after his arrest in Pennsylvania. This morning, we're learning fingerprints could potentially be the first forensic tie between Luigi Mangione and the murder of Brian Thompson. Mangione was taken into custody earlier this week after he was spotted at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, eating a hash brown. A worker thought he looked like the suspect.
The worker that took his order, she said his eyes and his eyebrows. She just thought it was him.
Law enforcement officials recovered a backpack he had with him. Inside, they found a notebook along with a semi-automatic pistol and what appears to be a 3D printed silencer, also fake IDs. Officials say they also found writings that included plans on how to kill Thompson. They say Mangione mentioned the Unabomber and how using explosives could kill innocent people. The writings are still being examined, but detectives are looking to see if something written could represent a confession to the murder. This morning, his attorney says they've yet to see that evidence.
There is one document, an arrest warrant from the state of New York, which merely referenced a statute. We've seen no evidence. That's one of the many reasons why we're challenging the extradition at this point, so we can see some evidence and get a little more detailed information about the charges against Luigi.
Detectives are trying to figure out the motive behind the murder. Sources say investigators are interviewing Mangione's family, possibly asking about internet posts he allegedly wrote about back pain, sciatica, and more. Mangione's former roommate in Hawaii says he knew Mangione struggled with a back injury.
Unfortunately, he did let me know that the severity of his back issue was such that it was very difficult to have physical relationships with women, that it made things painful.
Mangione is facing a gun and forgery charges in Pennsylvania and a second-degree murder charge in New York. His attorney tells ABC News he plans to plead not guilty to all charges. Live in the newsroom, Jaysha Patel, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Jaysha, thank you. And more breaking news. We're following a fire in Simi Valley right now. Scott Reif is live in Air 7. Scott, what's happening?
Well, Giovanna and Philip, we heard about a fire breaking out in Simi Valley off of Madeira. Boy, that is terrifying with everything we've seen over the last couple of days. But they made pretty quick work of this, maybe about 5 acres right off of Madeira, next to the dump here in Simi Valley. Fortunately, we have no wind at all right now. It is calm. It looks like they're going to knock this down pretty quickly. They're already talking about releasing the helicopters. They did divert a tanker from the Malibu fire, from the Franklin fire, to put down a Phos-Check line. You can see that red there along the hillside. And they also already have firefighters up on the ridge line with a water line. The 118 freeway westbound does have some heavy traffic on it. It's down to just one lane, but Los Angeles Avenue is a great alternate if you want to take that over to the 23. But we'll show you to it in its entirety here one more time in a wide shot. It really looks like they're going to be able to knock this down, and the real key is the fact that we don't have those Santa Ana winds working in this area. Now, it could be different, though. In Malibu and the Franklin fire, we go to Tony Cabrera.
Well, Scott, yeah, you were watching this fire all morning long, and like you said, the weather, there's a significant change when it comes to that, especially those winds, not dealing with those strong Santa Anas and actually cooler temperatures, and firefighters have been able to take advantage of that. Take a look up behind me. See that smoke and then that pink fire retardant on the hillside there? This is actually west of where the fire started yesterday, and overnight the flames moved in this direction towards Coral Canyon, threatening the Malibu RV park. Now, in the last hour and a half or so, we've seen planes, helicopters dropping fire retardant onto the flames as firefighters try to put this out. Here's the latest information from LA County Fire. The acreage increased nearly 40% since last night to close to 4,000 acres. Right now, it is 7% contained compared to the 0% overnight. So far, 9 structures have been damaged, 7 have been destroyed. There are hundreds of firefighters working around the clock to establish containment lines. And although the weather has worked in their favor today, they say they are not putting their guards down just yet. Although the red flag warning is expected to end this afternoon, the winds are supposed to switch directions as we head into tomorrow, and that could send the flames in the opposite direction.
So that's why I don't think we've turned the corner at this point. If we have that diurnal wind change, that could create other challenges for us. So that's why we're going to leave all of the personnel on scene. We're going to continue to fight the fire and try to get as much containment as possible, because you're right, up until this point it's been a wind-driven fire. If the wind changes direction, we're going to have the fire moving into new areas.
So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, the Sheriff's Department is playing a major role with road closures and evacuations that are still in place. Also, there are several power outages in this area. We're told SoCal Edison is evaluating to see if and when they can get that power back as soon as possible. We've also asked about the cause of this fire. That is still under investigation. So in the meantime, we sit and we wait to see how the weather plays a role in this and how quickly they can take advantage of these good conditions right now. Reporting live in Malibu, Tony Cabrera, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Tony, thank you. And as you heard Tony and Scott mention, the winds have died down, but it's cool. The red flag warning's still in place because it's very dry, Shayla. She's in with Brianna. For Brianna.
Yes, exactly what you said. The winds are starting to die down. That is the good news. But we're under this red flag warning still, and here's why. We're dealing with really dry conditions, so that relative humidity still really low, but a big improvement over what we saw yesterday. Look at this, Malibu right now coming in 47%. Yesterday we were talking about single digits, teens, and a lot of areas, still dealing with that. Santa Clarita, Woodland Hills in the teens this morning. Van Nuys, Santa Monica coming in 9-10%. Burbank 10%. So still, these are not the relative humidity levels you want to see. These are still dangerously low conditions. That's why we still have that red flag warning in place. And even though sustained winds really dying down for us, you can see along the I-5 corridor into Malibu, there are still some gusts in the picture. Nothing too bad for those fire crews, but not ideal. Noticing those wind speeds, those gusts picking up to the teens for some spot. 18-mile-per-hour gusts in Santa Clarita. And then moving farther east, pretty calm conditions for you, so not too bad at all. We do have this red flag warning that's going to be sticking around through this afternoon, possibly into the evening, but we could see it expire a little bit earlier if these conditions continue to improve like they are. I'll break it all down in the full forecast, plus we do have a chance to see some light showers on the way, but for now I'll toss it back to you too.
Okay, thanks, Shayla. Our coverage of the Franklin fire continues throughout the day on Eyewitness News. You can get the very latest on the ABC 7 Los Angeles app, and you can also stream our newscasts.
Sheriff deputies are looking for the suspects responsible for a string of burglaries overnight. Could they be connected?
But first, he was shot and killed in a parking lot months ago. Now 2 people have been arrested for the murder of a Woodland Hills doctor.